Did you know that 70% of millionaires carry at least 2 credit cards? And of that, 59% of them carry a cashback card, 49% a travel rewards card. Even if you don't believe any of this, the common theme is rich people have credit cards more than those that don't. Lucky for you, this is the place to start. So watch to the end as I cover the 8 of some of the best and the most popular credit cards that are available at the minute, ranging from cashback options to welcome bonuses to allow you to spend some money to make money.
I can smell the money already.
Leave a comment down below when you hear the card that you decide to go with. Which one are you picking and why are you picking it? Do you want to invest more money? Do you want to travel a bit more? Now, the way they offer you value is in one of 2 ways. So the first one is crediting you back money. So let's just say you spend $100, they credit you back 25, so you only have to pay them back 75 because they've credited that little bit of money back to you. The other way is rewards points. So let's just say you get 1 point for every dollar you spend. After a while, you build up those points and then you can use them to, you can exchange them for gift cards, for vouchers, for perks or bonuses, or simply you can just exchange them for cash to be credited back to your account. There are going to be other options to the credit cards I cover. I just cover some of the bigger ones sort of that have been brought to my attention. And the key thing with them, I'd say, is to spend as you usually do. Don't spend extra just for the perks, because the main point of this is using a credit card to get you perks that you'd get by spending the same money anyway. Now, I've kept you waiting long enough, starting off with the Chase Freedom Unlimited card, offering some of the best options out there in terms of cashback. So first sort of point is 5% cashback on travel, 3% cashback on drugstore spend, 3% cashback on dining spend, and 1.5% cashback on all your other forms of spending. If you spend $500 in the first 3 months, then you do get $200 credited back to your account. So if you've got a big bill coming up, that's something to factor in, because if you know you're going to spend that, then you could potentially have some money credited back to you. What is their fee as well? So their fee is a big zero. There's no annual fee to this credit card. And next up we have the American Express Gold Card. So this one is ideally suited if you're after the rewards. So this is the first one that uses points. So for every single dollar you spend, you obviously get a point. Now with this rewards card, they have 4 times your points if you spend on restaurants worldwide. So this means if you spend at a restaurant, for every dollar you spend, you actually get 4 points. Same thing for groceries. So it's 4 times usual points sort of allowance. So for every dollar you spend on groceries, that's 4 points. It's 3x your points on flights. And then some of the additional perks as well, you get a $10 a month spend on Uber. So that could be Uber Eats, Uber Rides. And then you get $10 a month as well on select restaurants such as Shake Shack, Cheesecake Factory. I'll pop the rest sort of on the screen. Obviously there's a lot of other side perks as well. So being able to buy tickets maybe a bit early, skipping queues, getting into certain areas or certain events early, getting into certain areas or rooms at events that you wouldn't usually be able to get access to. They do have a special sort of welcome bonus as well. If you spend $4,000 in the first 6 months, they'll award you with 60,000 bonus points. Now, I think they do have a special offer on at the point of recording where you actually get 75,000 instead of 60. But I think in general, it's usually 60. Now, annual fee wise, there is an annual fee. It's a $250 annual fee. But if you think about it, you're getting $120 a year on your Uber, $120 a year as well on sort of like those restaurants. So it depends on where you spend your money and how you spend your money as to how much it's going to be worth it. Obviously, with those points, that's when you can credit it and get gift cards, vouchers, different bits and bobs, or simply money credited back to your account. And another big thing as well is, would you pick rose gold or would you pick normal gold? You get to pick. Anyway, on to the next one. And now for the travelers watching the video. So let's get you sorted out with the Chase Sapphire card. So also offering a really good welcome bonus as well, but they'll give you 5 times your points on travel that's booked through their sort of rewards portal. You also get an annual $50 credit as well to if you book with one of their hotel partners. You get 2 times your points on any other sort of travel sort of bookings, arrangements that are made, so 2 times your points. 3 times on dining, but you also get an additional 3 times for Lyft if you use it. So obviously you've got your 2 times your points on any travel, an additional 3 times if you use Lyft, so that's 5 times total if you're using Lyft. You get 3 times points for your streaming services, 3 times for your groceries, and then in terms of a welcome bonus, you get 60,000 welcome points if you spend $4,000 in the first 3 months. So in terms of a points basis, how this works out is if you do spend that and you get that welcome bonus, that's $750 towards your airfare or your hotels, $600 if you simply want the cash credited, but this does come at a $95 annual fee, just to make you aware. And next for the Miles Discover card. So this one's one that's suited if you're looking for a card with no annual fee. For every dollar you spend, you get 1.5 miles, which works out in a similar sort of way, but essentially you can spend sort of what you want. There's no limit to how many sort of points you can earn, and at the end of the first year they actually match whatever you've spent and whatever you've sort of accrued. They'll match that, which is a nice big plus from this credit card. Next, I'm going to go for the Penfed Platinum Rewards card. So this one is sort of best suited if you do sort of spend a lot of money on gas, do a lot of travel. But this card in particular offers you 5 times the normal amount of points on gas purchases, and also if you use electrical charging stations. It'll offer you 3 times your points on your supermarket spending and 1 times your points, so just your standard on all other spending. Now, if you spend $1,500 in the first 3 months, you do also get 15,000 in welcome bonus points, and there is no joining fee for this one either. Next up, we have the Bluecash preferred card that's offered by Amex. So this one's ideally suited to your grocery shoppers, I'd say, but they'll offer you 6% cash back on your spend in US supermarkets. That's up to $6,000 a year, then that drops to 1% cashback rate, but still 6%, that's solid. After that, you get 3% on sort of your gas, your transit costs. So when I say transit, I mean like your buses, your taxis, toll booths, train travel, bits and bobs like that, ways to get around, and 1% on your other spend. So if you spend $3,000 in the first 6 months, you do also get a $250 credit with a $95 annual fee. Next up, we have the Capital One Savor. So this one's suited to if you're the type of person that loves to go out constantly, entertainment, eating out. So they'll offer you 4% cash back on your dining and your entertainment costs, even 4% on some streaming services as well. They'll offer 3% cash back on your grocery store buys and 1% elsewhere, everywhere else. If you spend $3,000 in the first 3 months, you also get a $300 welcome bonus. This does come with an annual fee, and that is $95 a year. Next up, we have the Bilt Mastercard. So this one is more suited to if you want some sort of rewards for paying your rent. I think another benefit of this one might be as well that you don't pay the transaction fee associated with paying your rent as well, but I'm not 100% on that one. So with this one, you get obviously points for making your rent payments. You get 3 times your points for your dining, 2 times your points on travel, and 1 times your points on everything else. I think a main thing with these as well is there are a lot of side benefits in terms of like rental car insurance, in terms of travel insurance, loads of other side benefits to all of these cards as well, but I'd say just make sure exactly that you know what you're covered for. It's clear you're on your journey to try to manage your money better, maybe even get rich for you, for your family. So be sure to watch this video next as I go through 9 ways to change your life, to manage your money better, to get rich. Let me know which credit card you pick down in the comments down below. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.